Hey, what's up? It's your favorite Mexican guy coming at you with new, excuse me, drink a lot of water. Um, with the new iOS 11 and the new iPad Pro. Um, I wasn't impressed with anything that Apple had to put out today, to be honest with you. Um, I did like that they have drag and drop again. Drag and drop was, I think drag and drop they had before when it came to like dragging your music and dropping it in or dragging other things and dropping it in. I think that was very, very cool for iOS 11. I think the Wingnut AR kit is very, very dope for people that are gamers. Um, the iMessage thing with the Apple Pay is awesome. Hopefully they'll bring more features, which I don't think they'll bring any dark mode. So stop saying that they're going to bring dark mode for these guys that are actually making videos on the dark mode thing. I don't think that's going to be a feature. I think if you want that feature, you have to jailbreak your phone and leave it on the lower software or firmware. Card kit was very, very cool, only to the simple fact that people do text and drive, and you talk and drive, and cause a lot of accidents, whether it's on the expressway or whether it's on little streets in the cities or wherever you're at globally. But I wasn't impressed with anything, and to me, I think Samsung's better. That's just my opinion. Um, HomePod I wasn't impressed with because I think Alexa is better. Um, I think Apple has all these innovators that just copy other people that innovate these apps, like from Samsung, anywhere from Samsung to Sony to like all the Android and just all the other type of phones that are out there, like Google. I think Google Assistant is better than Siri. Um, but I don't think that iOS 11 was very impressive. I mean, for one, they actually had to have the crowd say, come on, say wow, or come on, clap, or whatever. That's when you know that something's not very good. That's when you know that something is not, that they don't find it very interesting, that they already seen that type of stuff that's out already, and they know that Apple is just copying everybody else. Apple needs someone to work. They need these new engineers. They need these new software developers, uh, and hardware developers to come up with these new things that nobody has. Which Samsung has a lot of these features already. As I said, I think the drag and drop was good for the split view with the iPad, which is something they hopefully will have in iOS 11. I'm a developer, so I can actually download iOS 11. Because I already have it on my thing. I checked already in the settings. It says download iOS 11 Beta 1. And the Wingnut AR kit I think is fantastic. Um, and iMessages, I'm sure they'll improve that and it'll be awesome with the Apple Pay by owing you somebody money, which is pretty cool because you always borrow people money and friends money, and if they have an iPhone or whatever, or maybe not an iPhone, they could still pay, and you just pay them, and then put your fingerprint through so that it may say it means it's securable, and then you can actually just pay. But was I impressed with anything? No, because Apple just copied Google Home and the Alexa, which Amazon Alexa is way better than the HomePod. But anyways, this is my short take on this. I wasn't impressed with iOS 11 at all. Hopefully they'll bring something to the new iPhone, which is going to be dope. I hope. But all these people saying live that Apple's all these people making these videos on saying what they expect and the rumors about it and how it's going to be an OLED screen and this and that or whatever. But I don't see them. I do see the phone being fantastic, but I just don't see the actual iOS 11 being fantastic. Me, I'll probably download it today just to check it out, and then I'll downgrade back down to where it was. Um, as I said, I think the most impressive thing to me was the Wingnut AR kit. That was awesome, where you can actually like be in one of the videos or one of the things that you're actually trying to actually moving around at the time that you're actually in it, and you can actually put yourself in an audience in it, and that was dope as hell. I mean, like, whoever created that and came up with that is genius because that was cool as fuck. And but anything else, I mean, like, I didn't see impressed with the iMessages. Yeah, they'll probably improve that as time goes along before they introduce the new iPhone 8 in September. But the HomePod, no, nothing impressive. I think Amazon Alexa is way better. It's bigger, sounds louder. Um, and as I said before, I think iMessage will come out with a lot of things, but I don't believe they'll have any dark mode. So for all you that keep saying they're gonna have dark mode, dark mode, dark mode, no, I don't think they'll introduce any type of dark mode. But that's just my opinion on things. Because everybody has their opinion on every app that's out. They introduced all these apps, but I wasn't impressed with all these apps because I just didn't think that they added anything new to them that were even spectacular to say, oh my god, that is so dope, you know. And I was watching the whole thing to where I didn't say that is so dope until they got to the Wingnut AR kit, and then I said that was dope as hell. Um, but again, that's for the iPad Pros, which costs who knows like what $2,000 or something. Um, and another thing about Apple is that they try to make money off of people by starting off the phones or the iPads or whatever, or even the HomePod thing, um, by starting at a higher gig, which makes it more expensive for people to buy. Which is why I think they should still drop down to 16 gig for people that can afford it and make it affordable for people around the world. You know, because I think that makes a lot more sense, and I think that's where they were losing business. Everybody knows that Apple wasn't making as much business as they said they were, and when they were going live, that's bullshit. I watched the market, and I know that they've been losing a lot of sales. In fact, Samsung is killing Apple right now, and but hopefully, like I said, the Apple iPhone 8 or an 8 Plus or maybe a 7S Plus will be dope as hell. And I think the phone itself will be dope, but I don't think the software itself, like iOS 11, is going to be very um, exciting. I think it's just going to be whatever. If you want to download, I think people will still stay on a lower firmware so they can jailbreak. But anyways, that's my take on this. And looking forward to when they have the next WWDC conference and to see what they bring to the iPhone 8 or iPhone 7S or iPhone 7S Plus and iPhone 8 or iPhone 8 Plus. Anyways, peace. I'm out here.